Hey, everybody, this is So Many Sequels. I'm Josh.
I'm Garrett.
And that's it today. No,
Do up
David.
better
No,
when it's this way.
David. I don't know why I did this, but that's what I did.
'Cause we're rocking. We're rolling.
Rockin' anyway. Yeah.
Better without David anyway. I'm just kidding. We miss you, David. He'll be here. He'll be
Hey,
here with the review.
this show started without him, and it could finish without him.
It could.
No, I kid. We couldn't do it without him now.
No, it's gotta have 3. The
Yeah,
2 is a weird dynamic
it is.
sometimes.
It is. Which is why you're going to get a short one from us today. We're not going to do the whole usual news and updates, but we did want to kick off a brand new month letting you know what we're gonna be doing this month. Just kinda talking about
Yeah.
that fun stuff. Later in the week, you'll be getting our first episode of 1999 Vember, Party Like It's
Party like it's
1999 Vember,
1990. Yep,
which
yep.
is gonna be Mystery Men. Very excited about that one. You can watch that you can rent it digitally, or you can buy it digitally. We bought
For
it because
$1 more.
yeah, it was $5 on Apple whatever, and I
Or
think
it's
it's that way
$5.
everywhere else too, so you might as well
If
buy
you're
it.
gonna rent it for $3, just buy it for
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
So we got that coming up. And then the other movies we're going to do this month are David has chosen 10 Things I Hate About You, and I picked Office Space. So we're gonna give you some comedies of 1999 this month.
Yes. And if you're
Um,
wondering why, it's because we've already kind of done a lot of the big drama action movies of 1999 throughout the years. Again, we started as a
yeah,
focused on sequel podcast. And so Toy Story 2 came out there. We did Toy Story 2 when we did our review of the entire Toy Story franchise. We did a Brendan Fraser month, and he was huge in 1999. We did 2 of his movies. He had 2 big movies come out in 1999 in The Mummy and Blast from the Past. We did a Brad Pitt month, and we did Fight Club. That was another one. And then in this year's So Many Scares, we did The Sixth Sense and The Blair Witch Project.
yeah,
And then we have also done the Matrix trilogy. So we've got several movies that were big and dramatic kind of crossed off the list already.
yeah, for sure. And somehow we avoided a lot of the comedies of the era. So it just kind of worked out in a happy little Bob Ross accident that way. Because I don't think we intended to all pick a comedy. But you know what? They're pretty unique. I think they're all different in their own ways and kinda they're their own form of comedy for sure. You've got
Yeah,
your
absolutely.
rom-com Shakespearean reference in 10 Things. You got Office Space kind of brought out we'll get to Office Space.
Oh, yeah.
It's got some interesting comedy, and then, Mystery Men is all about satire and spoofing and comic books and all that fun stuff, so there's still a lot to talk about with these movies, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. The discussions I think are going to be interesting. Again, 10 Things I Hate About You, Heath Ledger. We've got some of the biggest stars in that movie. It's one of the best. I mean, I didn't like rom coms growing up, and this is one of the ones that I loved growing up. Joseph Gordon Levitt, Larissa Olenek. Great. Gabrielle Union. It's got a great cast in there, so I'm excited to talk about that. But as per usual, do kids still say that? We're gonna go with it. We're gonna bring it back.
No, no.
As per usual, we also would like to hear from you, our fans, our listeners, our friends, realistically, our family. Hi, mom.
Hi.
Some of the other movies that came out in 1999. We'd love to hear what you would like us to review. Some of the ones that we haven't done. Star Wars Episode 1.
Mm.
Again, we started as a trilogy podcast. We've been saving that for the trilogy, but you could have us start off that trilogy. Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me is there. Tarzan, Big Daddy, Runaway Bride. There's a wide range of movies that we can get into. So, is there one that you might want to see or come up on the list? I'm putting you on the spot because we didn't talk about this beforehand, but is there any movie that you've gone through the list so far that it's like, I haven't, I could do that for the show. I think that might be fun.
The Iron Giant.
That's always a good one. That came out the same week as Mystery Men.
Did it really?
Yeah.
I didn't bring it up in our Mystery Men discussion that they'll be watching later this week, so here's a little teaser. But I read that Mystery Men was delayed. Its release was delayed a week to make room for the Blair Witch Project. So
Oh,
it all is so mingled together, these movies.
wow.
Isn't
That's
that
cool.
crazy? I know, right?
One of the ones that I another movie that I really love from 1999 is Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin
Mm.
Lawrence. It's a
Yeah.
really good one. That's what another one that I would watch quite often. I think, a lot of I feel like a lot of these 1999 movies that I liked were on, like, again, TBS or TNT so many times, and that's why I've seen them or, like, have some kind of relationship with them. I don't know, I think it will be interesting to see what pops up based on the ones that we have available and what people will submit, so I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I agree. Go get on our Instagram and follow us, send us a DM, comment something. Let us know what 1999 movie you think we should throw into the mix. We're going to make a list, basically put out some polls on our Instagram during the month to pick the final winner that we will review at the end of the month. So, yeah, just go follow us on Instagram at So Many Sequels Pod and let us know what we should add to that list. And that's gonna do it for us. Like I said, I promised a shorter episode for y'all this week, so it's really more of a update, like an
You don't
actual
always need
update.
to hear us chat for 30 minutes.
No, not every time, not every time. So again, at So Many Sequels Pod on Instagram, follow us there. Let us know what 1999 movie we should throw into the mix for the fan vote later in the month. Subscribe to us on YouTube if you haven't done that yet. Help us reach our new subscriber goal. If you want to get more involved in the show, you can join our Patreon. So Many Sequels there, and you'll get Discord access where we talk about the movies we're watching as well as movies we're watching that's not even for the show, just what we're going to see in theaters and stuff like that. So go find us at SoManySequels.com. We've got all of our links there. We've got links to our past episodes. And that's it. We'll see y'all later in the week for Mystery Men. Bye.